I'm super excited because we have the 13th female to ever play for the Harlem Globetrotters.
What was that? The Harlem Globetrotters.
Sorry, Crissa, one more time.
Nope, that's okay.
Take two. There's our cold open.
Nice.
What's up, you guys? I'm DeMita, and welcome to the Courtside Club. Today, I'm super excited because we have the 13th female to ever play on the Harlem Globetrotters and the #1 female hooper on social media, and also my good friend, Crissa Jackson. Welcome to the Courtside Club.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Dude, you're the best. You were shocked when I said #1. You are the #1 female hooper on social.
I appreciate
You're everywhere.
It's been a grind. It's taken a while, but it's awesome.
So we've known each other for a while. We've collaborated in a lot of different ways, but mostly like dribbling videos, shooting videos. I've never really got to sit down and chat with you.
Right.
So
why not? I know, right? Because we always want to go. I think it's like we catch each other like literally you're about to leave, going back to somewhere. I'm only there for a couple of days. I just think we just like, okay, let's link, let's do something fire, because I think our content together is fire. So.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. And we always have like, okay, 3 ideas. We want to knock it out. Normally it's before the sun's going down because, you need that good light for social media.
The glow.
We're always racing against the sun. So I'm really glad that you were able to come on Courtside Club today. I want to get a little bit into your backstory even. I feel like maybe a lot of people don't know that. So firstly, when did you start hooping?
I'm actually not even a hooper. I play soccer. You have the wrong Crissa. I'm just kidding. I started playing basketball when I was 7. And long story short, I asked my dad to train me, which he's absolutely trash, by the way. But he just used to train my brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, train me. He said no, because I was a girl and I was short. And I threatened to tell my mom on him. So he trained me.
So that's how you got going.
That's how I got going.
So were you watching your brother? Was your brother good?
He's actually pretty good. He's more of like a shooter, scorer than I would say I am. But yeah, I mean, he didn't go any further. He actually went to the Air Force. But yeah, I just kind of hung out with my dad and my brother. And I was just, I don't know why. I was just
just loved it.
I guess.
So when you're a kid, and you start doing sports, you don't know why you like it. You're just like, I like this one, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And at that time, I was just like, Dad, I want you to train me like JJ, like my brother. And yeah, he tied my hand behind my back with like his ties, and he blindfolded me. Like if we had social media back then, like we do now, I'm telling you the things that I've dribbled in the rain, the snow, used to do up sprints up the hill. Like I would wear weight jackets. I had a whole body weight suit. Like it was like a compression thing. Like the weights were on my thighs. I used to wear ankle weights, wrist weight. Like
really,
I'm telling you, like it was crazy. What my dad came up with, why? I was just like, okay,
right.
Why not?
Well, it's like you would have either gone viral or it would have been like child abuse, Hopefully
the viral part, because he was amazing.
Yeah,
he was the best.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Was that something, so ball handling, and obviously that's what a lot of people know you for, and that's where you've created a lot of your success. Was that just something that you loved about the game? Because for me, no offense, I hated ball handling. Right. All I wanted to do was shoot.
Right, yeah. I honestly think that's all my dad knew how to do.
Okay.
Like I said, he was really bad.
So it's a blessing in disguise in a way. Like if that was just the one thing he had you focusing on.
Yeah, because I mean, shooting it a little bit, I feel like teaching somebody how to shoot takes a little bit more like technical practicing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
dribbling is like, okay, you can learn how to dribble, and then maybe you can kind of go from there. And you just like, okay, we'll take it from this hand and push it to this hand. And then you just kind of learn. Shooting is like, you got to aim. You got to get the right, like, precision. Like, It was just more to it. So I think he just had me just literally, I would dribble the ball on the line around the track. I would have to cross over from one lane to the other, like take 2 dribbles from one lane.
Like on the running track.
Yeah, on the track. That was like my court. It's weird. When I really think about it, it was weird. But back then it was just like, whatever. And I think at one point I was just it was just me and him all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't really have like a lot of friends. So I was like, hey guys, you can come train with me, but I charged them $10 to come train with me and my dad.
Seriously?
I'm
how
serious.
How old were you?
This was like middle school.
So you've been a hustler since you were
Oh gosh.
a
I used to
teenager.
sell candy in school.
Oh,
I used to knock
so
door to
good.
door and clean people's houses and walk their dogs out. It was crazy.
That's so good.
Yeah.
But I actually didn't have many friends on the basketball team either. And I
Yeah.
don't know if that's just like my personality or something. All of my friends were cheerleaders or
Right.
soccer players
Right.
or something like that. So it does get lonely. And especially when you are going for a goal, you have to train a lot more than just people who were playing the sport for fun.
Right.
What was your goal?
The first woman to play in the NBA.
Really?
That was like a childhood goal, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I mean, you did it to a certain extent.
That's what I
You know
told
what I mean?
somebody.
Yeah.
I was like, my goal was to play in the NBA, the first woman, but playing, on the celebrity game to the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game was pretty
And the
cool. And the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm dipping my toes a little bit here and
Yeah.
there. Not fully. This obviously never going to happen at this point for me either, but
Listen, you brought it up a little bit. I mean, what you do, I think, is thoroughly impressive.
Thank
And
you.
99.9% of the men in America could never face up to you. So,
Oh, thanks.
you just have that 0.1 who's in the NBA who maybe
Right,
give you some issues,
right. Right.
But you brought it up a little bit. Celebrity All-Star Game. We're here in Cleveland right now.
Mm-hmm.
How was it? I played in it twice.
I know.
It's a lot of emotions, right?
Oh my God. When I tell you I was nervous. Like
nervous
I was
too.
like so out of it. Like I was like, where am I type of thing. It's just like people were like, so how do you feel being here? I was just like, I never thought this would be a thing.
Yeah.
Like it was never a thought that went through my head. Like
Mm-hmm.
a goal of mine is to play in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. That was never like, so to be here and ask me to be here, I was just like, who, me?
Right.
Why? It was just like,
You were
what?
the person I was most excited about
Thank
because
you.
I saw the announcement and I was like, you deserve this so much.
Thank you.
And just holding it down in the female space, and then obviously like what you've done on TikTok and your Snapchat
Right.
and your Instagram, like you continue to grow and kind of change the game, but then also bring in your lifestyle and the different projects that you're passionate about, things that you're passionate
Yeah.
about into basketball. It's like very impressive. And I was like, oh, she's perfect for this. And I want to ask you though,
What?
okay, I was really nervous for the celebrity game.
Uh-huh.
I played well, but Jamel Hill didn't know who I was. Like I remember I had 2 free throws and then she was like, oh, you can actually shoot. And I was like, excuse me. That's all I do, Jamel. She just didn't
Did
know.
you not do your research?
Right. I was like, so she had no clue I was, so I didn't start or whatever.
Right.
Year 2, Michael B. Jordan was coaching and Rachel Nichols.
Mm-hmm.
And
knew
I
what
had,
was up.
yeah. And I was like, can I start? I was like, I promise you I'm going to do a lot. He was like, oh yeah, in. So I was like, great. Played a lot and
Right.
scored whatever. I was always nervous until I got to warm-ups and I saw everybody else. And then I was like, oh wait, I'm good. Is that how you felt?
No, I was still nervous.
Okay.
I have freaking Tiffany Haddish. No, nothing against her. She's
Yeah.
an awesome,
Yeah.
freaking awesome person. But, that's not her field. Basketball's not her
Oh,
field.
yeah,
And
no.
I was still nervous. I was just doing some warm-ups with her and stuff like that. And she was, playing defense. And I'm still over here like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is like, I'm really
Wait,
about to play this game.
I think I saw that clip of her guarding you.
Yes.
And
Yep.
with her little
her
defensive
defense.
hands and
Yeah, I was still nervous though. It was just like, it's a different world. It's a different audience. It's
yeah.
the lights, camera, action is just completely different. I mean, I've played in front of 20,000 people. It's more of a performance than it is of like, it was just different. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it. It's
For
just,
sure.
it's just different.
yeah.
But I know.
There's a lot of ego too.
Yes. I went into halftime and I was vlogging it and I was just like, Coach, I don't understand why you're not putting me in the game. Cause I was in like
Who was
2
your coach?
minutes. Freak. I don't know his name. What was my coach?
Was
He was like an NBA guy, no? I was with Domique.
Domique Wilkins? He's not playing you a lot because you didn't even know his name. Sorry.
Don't tell everybody that.
Bill Walton and Domique Wilkins. Jesus.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you it was.
Okay.
I told you that was Domique
Yeah, you
Wilkins.
did. I just wouldn't listen. That's my bad.
I was like, I'm over here trying to communicate, Rachel. You're just not listening to me.
Commercial break. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's awesome. Well,
yeah. So I was like,
NBA legend coaching you, but this is why Crissa is not in the NBA yet.
Be like that sometimes, you know? But yeah, I was like, coach for me.
You're practicing too much to pay attention to like what's going on television. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually have a story about him though.
What?
So the last game that I played in Atlanta, so the Final Four celebrity, you should play in it, by the way. I'll tell the guys. Like, you should do that one. It would be so much fun.
Plug.
Yeah. She's coming next time. So Shaq is always my coach. And I've played in it like 6 years.
He's and then coach too.
It's either like Domique Wilkins or Charles Barkley. So last year it was Domique Wilkins.
Oh. He didn't put you in the game?
He was the other coach.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in the game and I get the ball and it's in front of his bench. And he said, oh, let her shoot. He said, let her shoot, let her shoot.
Say less.
I was like, I've never heard that ever in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I get the ball, it's like, shoot her, shoot her.
Right.
And I talked to him after because I said, hold on, I have a bone to pick with you. I've never once heard anybody ever say, let me shoot. He was like, oh, I saw you warming up. He's like, I was just trying to get in your head. I was like,
did it work?
It worked.
Dang!
I remember being so rattled. I was like, are you kidding me? Did you just say that? Yeah. So I guess we both have a bone to pick with Domique. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. He tried to pull that card, oh, you're my secret weapon. I said, secret weapon to win.
Oh, God.
We're in the second half. Win. And so I was sitting on the bench. And I was just like, put me in the game.
Right.
I still didn't end up doing much really after once I was put in. I was still warming up because he kept on taking me out. You know, that's my defense.
Well, I think people like us too, we're not used to sitting on the bench at all. Right. So when I'm not in the flow of the game, sometimes it's hard to get back into it.
It's hard to get back in.
And especially when you just have a bunch of celebrities trying to get their points in.
Right. And that was one thing too, is like the way that they played too. It was, you know, the way I was thinking, I wanted to win, and I wasn't thinking showcase, because that's what it is. You're just having fun. You're kind of showcase. It's like a pickup game. Right. You know? So yeah. Hopefully I get another try at it though. But I did have a nice behind the back pass.
Oh, it was beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a no look behind the back.
Yeah, it was so
you weren't even looking. No? Was there any celebrity in the game that kind of surprised you?
Oh my gosh. Crap, what's his name? The Italian Olympic jumper. He's so nice.
Oh.
He was such a nice guy.
And he played well?
He was on my team.
Okay.
He was like the biggest hustler. Like,
oh, cool.
He was in almost the whole game. And coach was about to, he was like, come on, guy. He was like, no, coach, please. This is my dream. I was like,
oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
And he was the biggest hustler. Like, he had one type of put back dunk, and he
really?
came out of nowhere. Everybody was like, I ran like I literally felt like I just dunked. I was so
cool.
pumped. I was running after him for him to catch up to him because he was so pumped.
Cool.
But I was really surprised with him because I was not expecting that from him.
Can we talk about Jack Harlow for a second?
Yeah, he actually. Go ahead, you first.
Was he on your team? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I saw his highlights. You know, I see the long three. I'm like, okay, nice. You know, form iffy, nice three, made it. Doesn't matter in the celebrity game, whatever you make.
Right.
And then I see the transition layup, and I thought, oh, wait a second. Where he dribbled down the middle of the court with his right hand. Oh. And then went on the left side with his right hand, kind of a skip to my Lou, kind of not any kind of layup I've ever seen before. So maybe that's his own Jack Harlow fast break layup. I died though. It has 30,000 retweets or something.
Does it?
Yeah. I commented back. I felt kind of bad, but I was like, listen, I gotta call this out. I said no left. Respect though. Dude, he came down right hand the whole time and then put it up like this on the left side.
He was trying to do a reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what he told me.
But without the reverse.
You know, maybe if he would have turned his back a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like a little flavor to it. Yeah.
He did good though.
He did.
Came out on fire in the second quarter. He got his back actually.
It doesn't, a celebrity game, it does not matter. Right. However you scored. Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. But I just remember seeing that clip and just kind of, you know, giggling a little bit because we played basketball our whole lives. And layups are important.
Right.
And using the correct hand on the correct side of the court is important. But
true that. But he scored, and he scored
for
big
sure.
buckets.
Yeah,
he scored more than me. That was pretty
He had
good.
like, I think like 10
yeah, he did. He
or
was,
something
he was
like that.
fire. He was looking
So
fire.
what was your favorite part of the night?
Being there.
Just being there.
My little highlight that I got out of it. I was really pumped about that.
That had a lot of retweets as well.
Yeah.
I posted it too. You had it on your
Aw,
TikTok. Yeah.
thanks.
That was
Thanks,
so.
Rachel.
All right, let's take it back. You were playing in middle school. Your dad was training you.
Yep.
You had goals of going to the NBA.
Mhm.
Where does the Globetrotter situation come into play with all of that?
Literally out of nowhere.
Okay.
I actually, not a lot of people know this either. I tried going overseas after college. They lost their sponsorships.
And where'd you play in college?
I played 2 years at Savannah State and 2 years at Point Loma. I graduated from Point Loma Nesring in San Diego. And I was just trying to get overseas. They lost their sponsors. That's how they pay for.
Right.
Pay for, Americans to be over there. And I had to pay for rent, and I didn't have no money because I was out of college now. So I had to get a job. Got a job at a fitness center, fitness gym, which is like my second passion. And really started going forward with fitness. And I stopped playing. I hadn't touched a basketball in 3 years. Yeah.
I did the same thing after I quit basketball.
Really?
3.5 years, didn't even touch a ball.
Yeah.
Didn't watch a game, didn't nothing.
Yeah.
It was a clean break.
Yep.
Okay, continue.
And literally, fitness was my life. Didn't touch a basketball. And then a guy that I know from my hometown, he literally calls me up randomly. And he's like, hey, how's your handles doing?
You're like, I'm not sure, actually.
yeah. He was like, well, the Globetrotters are having tryouts. I was like, okay, why are you calling me?
Right.
First off, I didn't even know that the Globetrotters had girls on the team. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, seriously, how's your handles though? Like, they're having tryouts. And I was like, they're really rusty right now. And then it was like, well, come try out. I was like, okay. Because at that point, like, worst case scenario, I don't get chosen. I'm still doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I literally went to the YMCA. That was the only gym that I knew that I could get into. Was practicing in the racquetball court, dribbling, trying to get like tapes to show them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, rusty, I think I jammed my fingers a couple times.
Oh, no.
Dribbling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was losing the ball, getting frustrated because you know where you were at one point, and then now you're just not there.
Well, I've noticed when I've come back to basketball, my handles went before. My shot was always there as long as you like stay strong enough.
Mhm.
But my handles was something I was like, well, I can't, like dribble like I used to.
Right.
So I can totally relate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I just practiced, and then I went to the tryout, and I did good. I already knew how to do like kind of like spin the ball. I already knew how to do, the inner circle.
Right.
Found out that I made it onto the team, and literally everything changed. I mean, I hated social media. I hated smartphones.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even like touch screens and, all that
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm here now. I'm doing this. This is different. This is weird,
Yeah.
Then I just really started taking over with social media. I was like making videos that I never really made videos like that. And started really just going from there, and then stopped playing after about 2.5 years. And now I'm doing social media full time. But I feel like Globetrotters is really what gave me that platform to,
Definitely.
you know what I mean, to grow on social. And then it was just honestly me behind that and my personality and being relatable.
What is that like? They call you, they want you to come on the team. Like, what is practice like for something like this,
Right. It's learning your plays. It's learning your plays, learning trick shots, practicing tricks, learning more tricks.
Was there somebody that you like that kind of took you under their wing or that you learned a lot from?
Chris Handles Franklin. His stage name is Handles.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of took me up under his wing because we were from the same hometown. He's the one that gave me the call, all that. He took me up under his wing, taught me some stuff, just believed in me. I actually knew him when I was younger because he was with this thing called Nike Freestylers.
Uh-huh.
So it was him and 2 other guys that did like halftime shows, and they did ball tricks and all that stuff. And I did like a halftime show with them before, and then like some other little shows where they called me out of the crowd you know.
Oh, but it was staged.
It was staged,
yeah.
you know. But they called me out of the crowd. Okay, let me get a kid out here, and I raise my hand, and they pick me, and they do like this, and I'd like snatch the ball, and I, you know, start doing some stuff, you know.
That's so cool.
And so that's how that relationship kind of started.
Yeah.
And yeah, ever since then, we always kind of kept in touch. She's kind of a family friend, and yeah.
That's so. It's funny that you say you're nervous for Celebrity Game, yet I would be nervous to enter an iconic team like that, travel with them, and then be on stage. And it's a mix of performing, but also being adaptable and knowing the game of basketball. So I feel like there's more to it than just, you know, going on and hooping.
Don't get it twisted. I was nervous then too. But I think this was like a one-time shot thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Globetrotters, I was nervous every time. You know what I'm saying? Like spinning the ball on my finger, I knew how to do it, but you had to know how to transfer onto a little girl's finger to be inspiring. And like that was so hard for me. Like like my hands like this, you know?
They're like, you got it.
You know, I was just like, they were just like, if you can't do this, Crissa, we're gonna get somebody else. I was like, no, I got this.
Right. That's all you needed.
That's all I needed. And the next thing you know, I'm like, transferring it from here. Who you gonna get now? You know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah. So no, I was definitely nervous. Speaking in front of people wasn't like a big thing of mine, you know. But it obviously, if you can adapt to something and learn quickly, it's obviously in you. It just needs to be brought out.
Yeah. Was there any moment with a fan that was just super special to you during that time?
Oh man, not just one, a lot. Even to this day. Even to this day, I mean, just the kids and the people that, it could be adults, children, girls, boys, they just come up to me and just be like, just in different scenarios, they're either being bullied or they didn't get chosen for a team and they gave up, but then they saw me play and now it gives them courage to get back into the game. Just my lifestyle, you know, in the gay community, I love it. And I didn't I thought that really the game would be what I really love, but it's really everything that comes with it that I enjoy, as far as like being in front of people and inspire them to be themselves and to never stop reaching for goals and stuff like that. So yeah.
But you've also shown a different lane for people, and that's something even that I've tried to do is show that you don't have to be a professional basketball player. Yeah. You can still love basketball, be in this world, and impact it in different ways. Absolutely. And there will still be people who look up to you, and maybe it's guys who look up to you and they want to play in the NBA, or as girls who are just playing for fun and they see what you're doing on social. So you've hit so many different buckets, and then obviously you've also been in this game for a while now. Yeah. So I think it's cool. You've really made an impact, and especially on social.
Thank you.
Which is something I want to get into during the second half, but I'd like to take a halftime break if you're down.
Okay.
I was wondering if you could give us a little tutorial today on how to spin a basketball on our finger.
Say less.
Cool. All right. Spinning a basketball.
So you go like this.
All right. Everybody get that? Good. Time for the second half.
All right. All right. So the way that I do it typically, it's the power of the wrist and the spin. So the faster you can get the ball to spin, the longer it'll stay on your finger. So if you spin it really slow, the momentum's not gonna keep on your finger. I also like to start with like the laces going up.
So vertically, the lace is going vertically.
Yes, because that way you can kind of see whether when you spin it, you don't want it to turn this way. You always want it spinning like this so the laces stay up. You know?
Yeah.
As opposed to them going diagonal, because some people might just kind of twerk it a little bit, right?
So you always start spinning the ball with one hand?
No, two hands. Depends.
Okay, I'm just saying, because I've never I can spin a ball, but I've always spun it with two hands to get that.
Yeah. You can.
It looks cooler with one, but.
Right. So like when I'm in like a tight space, or I feel like it might fall somewhere, I want to have more control, I'll usually do two. But if I have like space and I can whip it, then I'll just whip it with one, you know. But it's definitely more secure too.
Cool.
But I teach with one because two throws a lot of people to go like that. Yeah, because people will use it's like using your guide hand when you shoot, right?
Yeah.
So like when you shoot, some people like to use this left hand to push it and go. So same
I mean,
way.
I'm like, I thumb the ball every time, but my shot's going. So I don't
Cash
know.
money.
I figured it out. I'm like that rare person. But even Steph Curry thumbs the ball a little bit. You'll see on his long shots. He
Right.
gives an extra little flick of his thumb.
If you learn it like that, you can practice it like that. Then
True.
Yeah, it'll work.
True.
Well, I don't know how to teach it like that.
True. No, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing a wrench in your plan.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll usually start it. Everybody spins it different though too. I spin it with my thumb going out.
So you have the ball
Like,
coming. The spin is coming toward your face.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah. So you won't be able to do this. You know how people like use that extra hand to go like this?
Well, I do it like this.
Yeah, we spin the same way. But some people, they do it, they spin it, and they're able to tap it this way to keep it going. Yeah, ours is going to tap into it. So thumb out, basically. So I'll start like in the shooting position here. Your hands, your fingers are spread wide. And you just practice spinning and tossing it up. And when you toss it up,
I don't have that motion very well. Okay.
When you toss it up, it'll be like this little circle that's at the bottom of the basketball. And you want to actually toss it up so that you can get up under the basketball and kind of embrace that fall. So a lot of people, what they'll do.
Wait a second. Sorry. Continue.
See, I don't know if it's the teacher.
I think so. I've never spun it with one hand before. I've always used two.
There you go. So like sometimes if you try to spin it and keep your finger attached to it, it's a little bit harder to get up under the ball. But if you're able to toss it up a little bit and then get up under that little circle and embrace it, it'll kind of drop down to you. You're able to control it a little bit better.
Do you have tips on where it's positioned on your finger?
I would say nail.
So like on top of the nail. So I normally spin it between the nail and the skin.
You want
to try if your nails are long, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I have a tendency to bite my nails. Don't look at them.
Okay. She has no nails right now. That's okay. Except when you do TikTok videos where you have
Cardi B nails.
acrylics, geez.
Right. That was a one-time thing. Those things hurt too. But yeah, so the reason why I say nail, I don't have longer nails like that, but I keep it on my nail because if you put it on your finger, it'll slow it down. That's friction. So nails are actually better. So
on top of your nail.
Yeah, so if I spin it I'll start it like that maybe, but a lot of times if I wanted to keep going, I'll just have it like literally on top of my nail like that. And then I'll even place my thumb there so that it's a little bit more secure so that, because your finger will move.
So you're almost like pinching and then the ball is on top of your pointer finger nail. Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna try with one hand.
Drop it under there. You gotta get that joint spinning. Hey, watch it. So you're you're meeting the basketball. You can't meet the basketball. You gotta let the basketball meet you.
So this is how I normally get it going. There's my nail.
That's your nail. Okay. But you see how you lose that friction when you put it on your nail.
Yeah.
Which is good, so that it'll make it go faster. But when you spin it with two, you throw it up when you spin it with two.
I do.
If you could just do it with one hand and throw it up.
I'm having a hard time getting the speed with one hand.
So it's like you're trying to palm the basketball, you know? And then you take that position from the shooting position, how we usually do, and then you just do that same thing.
Okay, that helped. So make sure that your hand is really wide and you're gripping it first. Okay, that helped. Let me see.
Make sure it goes up. Stay up though, right? Because it was spin like that.
Got it.
Almost.
Okay, I'm there. I'm almost there. I'm getting this one-handed spin.
Shit. Get that junk going.
Man, my forearm's gonna be sore.
I think it's because we're in a tight space. You gotta toss it up more. You gotta toss it. Get that junk going. Get that junk going.
So close. Here we go.
Oh, that was a good one! Let's go!
Still not as fast as what I do with two hands, and I broke a nail, but it's fine. They need to be done anyway.
But two hands, it adds that extra spin. If you don't have that power with the one hand, which is fine, it adds more spin.
All right, quick challenge before we go into the second half. Let's see who can spin it the longest.
Let's get it. Say less.
I'm about to get trampled in this. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Wait. Let me get it going. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Wait a second. Wait. Now I'm choking. Okay.
You got it.
Wait. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Oh, well, I started after you now. See, I screwed up.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, to the nail. We gotta keep it going. Can we hit it? No!
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Locked it. That was so good. I knew I would lose that. I could have given you like a 30-second head start and you would have still been going.
Maybe not. Not if you can hit it, because I'm actually trash at hitting it.
Oh, and like keeping it going?
Yeah.
Well, that was good. I'm going to keep practicing with my one hand. And yeah, hopefully next time.
Can you transfer?
To another hand or to you?
To another hand?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
I can do the finger thing.
What's the thing? Oh, switching fingers.
I used to be able to. I didn't learn how to spin a ball till after my playing career because we were not allowed to do it in practice.
Right.
We would get in trouble if we were like playing around with it.
Yeah.
So I learned
They don't want us to be
as
great.
a full adult. No.
They don't want us to be great.
No.
When you
And there was no
transfer
social media.
Think about you want to just replace a finger. So you were trying to like grab it up under there. Look at that, right? But what you want to do is literally like you're just replacing.
Oh, so good.
You're just replacing that position. You know what I mean? You get what I'm
So
saying?
good. Yeah.
So instead of like bringing it awkwardly, you want to just kind of like.
She said, "Don't be awkward." Immediately awkward. Wait.
Just like how you would if you were to transfer one finger to the other.
Okay, got one.
Don't drop it on it. Kiss it up there. You want to just.
My
replace
fingers
it.
are very different heights. Okay, yeah, true.
Too.
Okay, hers are more than mine.
Whoa, whoa. Kids, you
Not
may break
bad.
some lamps doing
I'm
this.
actually sweating. Yeah, if you guys try this at home, make sure that you get approval firstly from your mother and you're not by anything that's too breakable.
Right.
Moving on, after your career with the Globetrotters, now obviously you've grown so much on social media. So you left in 2018, 2017, 18?
I think it was technically 2018.
Okay.
Technically.
How did, so right now, if you guys don't know, Chris has over 13 million on TikTok. How many on YouTube? You have multiple channels.
I think my couple's page is like almost 200 and my page is like, I think almost 150.
Yeah. So another 300,000-400,000 there, over a million on Instagram.
Yeah.
Where were your pages at?
Duh.
Because I think even since I've known you, you've grown tremendously.
Yeah. It's like I said, I didn't even like social media. I debate whether I had 400 or 4,000 starting with social media period in 2015. And then literally when the pandemic hit, 2019, within the first year, I had 10 million on TikTok.
Crazy.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
It literally was like an overnight, like, whoa, what's going on? Like, this is crazy.
And what were you doing?
Dribbling, spinning.
Just all the things that you knew how to do.
I guess.
But
people liked it.
No, but you need to give yourself some credit too, because you also have an incredible personality and you're very like, even when we're filming, I can't keep up because you're very animated.
Right,
you know what
yeah.
hits. So you're not just somebody who's dribbling. You know, you're interesting and entertaining to watch also. See? Okay, here we go. For the next 20 minutes, I will continue to give Crissa compliments.
Sounds like a great podcast.
But yeah, so 10 million in the first year.
So what I really do is I'm a wannabe dancer, and I incorporated dance with basketball. Dancing with the basketball, dribbling to the beat. I spin the ball on a lot of random things. So those three
including
things.
The nails that we talked about.
Yeah.
Was that painful? Like, I've had acrylics and you can't hit them with anything, it hurts. And you spun a ball on nails that were, what, like 5 inches long or something?
I actually went to Cardi B's nail person. Yeah.
How long did you have those for?
I want to say like 3 or 4 days.
They were so long. Did she do the actual acrylics? So you had to go get them removed like shortly after also?
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't know you had to do that.
Oh my God.
So
wait a second.
I'm over here taking.
No.
So my wife was a dog groomer at the time, and so we use a nail thing for a dog's nails. We have that. And after I was already like halfway through, she's like, "You're supposed to like actually go to them."
Yeah. And
so she ended up getting them, and then so I'm in there, but they're taking. I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. Like I'm on the floor like this. And so I'm just like, Epic. I'm just taking the dog nail filer thing. I'm like,
oh my God.
You know, and just filing them off. But my fingers were sore because I had big gems on them.
Yeah.
I had, like, they were long, heavy gems. Like, my fingers were so sore.
How calculated is it though? Because I had Grayson, you know, the professor, I had him on, and he talks about his TikTok, and he's like, yeah, I just, you know, film content for a day, and then I use that for like 4 or 5 videos. I just see what song links, and then he gets millions of views, and I'm like,
he's the professor though.
But so I was like, are you kidding me? I spend hours trying to find out what's trending, and then I go do it. So what is your strategy?
Kind of what you do.
Okay.
Swiping to see.
Thank you.
Yeah, just swiping. I mean, anything he does, tie his shoe. He ties his shoe. He posts that joint. It's gonna be like, oh my God, the way he ties it is so
true.
amazing. Like,
I mean, he is top tier, but you're top tier also.
Thank
but
you.
yeah, but it's Grayson.
Yeah, exactly. So
anyway,
I mean, I still spend a lot of time just trying to see out like what's trending, and then I have to, because of what I do, I have to put time into. All right, if I'm doing a basketball routine to it, what can I do? What moves go well with it?
Yeah.
Is this a good beat to dribble to? Should I do it standing or sitting? How can I make it different from all the other ones? Because if you're just dribbling to the beat,
right,
you gotta have something that's a little bit more like fast. You da-da-dun,
right.
dun, instead of just dun. You know what I mean? Like, so one beat that I did, like, or if it's like a trending like song where, say they're walking, I did one that I put heels on, like toko toko to, toko toko to, toko toko to, and they were like these guys were just strutting or whatever.
Did you ever do the one where they fall in their heels and then get up? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait. They're like something, this guy's
and then they stand up and they're like strutting it.
I did that.
Yeah.
My wife did such a great job videotaping it.
What do you have coming up, even aside from social media, or projects that you're excited for? I see you traveling everywhere. Mm-hmm. You're collaborating with a ton of people. What's going on?
That's kind of the same old thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a constant grind. Just trying to figure out how do you stay relevant? What's going to be next for you? What's going to take you over top of this, just being a social media influencer? You know what I'm saying? Doing some things with my wife, trying to figure out what we can do together, whether it be a podcast or doing YouTube, more YouTubes or whatever. So I do have this one project that I wish I could say more about, but gosh. It is women empowering. It's hopefully going to come out sometime this year in like
Love
August. That. It's going to be.
Can we have a general idea of, is it a video project? Is it?
No, it's a physical project with multiple people, women.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's not like a one-time thing. It's going to be a...
Oh, cool. Okay. So we'll just hold on
Look out for all of that.
There will be a thing with women being physical, and there will be multiple of them that will happen multiple times.
That you will see.
that we will see.
Yes, ma'am.
I have some buzzer beaters for you. So if you were sitting courtside, what would be your ideal food and drink combo?
I like peanut M&Ms. Maybe some popcorn.
Peanut. Do you mix them? Some people do that. M&Ms and popcorn? No. Okay.
By itself.
And what to drink?
Water.
Got it.
Pretty basic. I'm a boring chick.
Break down your ideal courtside fit.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Probably some sweats. White tee.
No, you're pretty stylish. Come on. Some sweat. So what color sweats?
Like what I would really want to go into.
Yeah.
Will be sweats. But you know, if I had to be like stylish, I'd probably wear whatever stylist would give me.
What are you wearing today? Is this from a stylist?
No, actually, me and my wife went shopping.
Yeah.
A little bit ago. You like it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's great with the kicks too.
Yeah, it's these little some joggers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your nice little, like, depending if I want to have an oversized tee or not.
Okay, so who is one player you would love to see break someone's ankles while sitting courtside?
Ooh. Honestly, probably Kyrie.
Yeah, that'd be
Probably
dope.
Kyrie.
Have you met Kyrie?
No. Honestly, if Allen was still playing Allen, he was like my go-to. Iverson was like...
Was that your idol growing up?
Low-key.
Yeah.
Low-key. My dad used to call me Iversina.
Oh, cool.
Or corny. One or the other. It was cute, you know?
I mean, Iverson was my favorite player growing up as well, and my game was strictly fundamentals, so I wasn't like him at all, but he was so cool, and just like what he did for the game was incredible. So
his crossover thing was like, I never got it, but it's fire.
Well, the way that he played, how he dressed, his manners, and how he conducted interviews, like all of it, I don't know, it was just
he's
cool.
Like the culture, for real.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and my last question, if you could sit courtside for any event in history, could be sporting or otherwise, where would you be?
Goodness. This sounds really corny, but I just like to be a part of anything. So it's like, it's not really, I appreciate it all. So if it's pretty good. I've never really been to like a real concert. So I'd love to be like.
So what artist would that be?
I don't know, Cardi probably.
Oh my gosh. And you have to get her nails before you go. You have to do it one more time. Mm-hmm. And we'll get you courtside for the concert with the nails. Uh-huh. I love that. In sweatpants and an oversized tee.
That sounds about right. With some peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, and some popcorn and water.
I'm ready to go. Where can I sign when these tickets coming in?
And just one more side note, I love the fact that you still are so appreciative of everything that you get to do, because it's hard when we've been doing this for as long as we have, not to just be like, yeah, it's whatever. And what we're doing in our careers is really cool. And the people we get to meet is really, really cool. Yeah. So I love that you still have that gratitude. And I think that's also helps you to continue to be successful and inspiring who you do. But Crissa, thanks for coming on the Courtside Club. Before I let you go, let everybody know where they can find you on social.
Instagram, TikTok, Crissa_Ace, Crissa Jackson on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, and Snapchat, Crissa_Ace. And Twitter, Crissa_Ace1.
And look out for her very special female empowerment, multiple females, multiple dates filmed, maybe audio project coming very soon.
Look out, because we coming sometime.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Courtside Club. Make sure that you subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time. What's up, guys? It's Rachel DeMita. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Courtside Club. Make sure that you like, rate, and subscribe to ESPN's YouTube channel and wherever you listen to your podcast. We have new episodes coming to you guys every single week, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon.